we have an exciting announcement to make. And then we'll take a little trip to New Orleans and visit the Jackson Barracks. This is Hold My Sweet Tea. Hello, I'm Pearl.
And I'm Holly. And today we wanted to give you a quick update from Hold My Sweet Tea. We wanted to take a moment to share something new we're trying and give you a heads up about a small schedule change. We are introducing Sweet Tea After Dark, a companion podcast where we share paranormal experiences, urban legends, and heavier true stories. The kind that tend to come out late at night when lights are low and the house is quiet. To make room for this and to make sure we're doing it well, we're adjusting our release schedule. So Hold My Sweet Tea will now be one regular episode per week, and we're going to be releasing those on Mondays. And Sweet Tea After Dark will release twice a month. So every other Thursday night will be Sweet Tea After Dark. Same host, same podcast, just two different moods.
So, the way this is going to work, as of this moment, we haven't received any listener stories or what we're going to refer to as listeners spilling the tea.
Yeah.
And completely okay. I will fill in a little bit with some fiction, maybe. Like we'll find ways. If I have to write something and just entertain you that week, I will do it.
Right. We have a few stories in our own pockets.
Yes, and we have, that's what I was going to say. We have our own little personal stories to help you feel more comfortable with sharing yours. And we know it takes time to trust a new space, especially one meant for stories that are a little darker or personal, harder to talk about. So that's why we're going to start off sharing some of our own stories. That way, it'll kind of set the tone, show you how the episodes will feel, and hopefully make it easier to say, okay, I'm going to share mine too. So, if you think you already trust us with it, you can go ahead and share your story with us by sending us an email at holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com. Anonymous is always okay. Details can be changed, and you don't need perfect writing. Just tell it how it happened. We're listening. If we need to fix it for the pod, we will. But I feel like most of you are going to find out you're a great writer anyway. Nothing you love about Hold My Sweet Tea is going away. This is just giving those after dark stories that you might be holding their own place where they fit better. Thank you for sticking with us, trusting us with your stories, and being part of this community. We're super excited about where this is headed, and we hope that you are too.
Yes, so if you have a story that is brewing, definitely send it in to us, and we will
have a tea party.
Have a tea party, yes. We will sit down with a cozy blanket and maybe a roaring fire. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe in the after dark time, we can do hot tea.
Hot tea, yes. We can
hold my hot tea.
We can steep a tea bag, and I mean, you still put sweetener in it. It's sweet.
It's still sweet, yeah, for sure.
I like a little honey in my tea.
Especially honey.
Mm-hmm.
I am a crazy honey person.
Yeah.
I put honey on my chicken nuggets.
It's good on chicken nuggets.
I put honey on my pizza.
Honey on biscuits.
Honey on everything. This is maybe why I don't get sick that much.
Maybe.
I'm gonna knock on some wood.
Right. But you always have these stories, these crazy stories that you and your friends went out and dared each other to go into a cemetery or
some abandoned spooky looking house.
Right.
Like, how many movies start this way?
Exactly. Or you decided, you and your friend group were like, let's get out my sister's Ouija board and ask it some questions. And it did some crazy thing and you all screamed and threw it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we want to hear it.
Or like, I know when I was young, every time there was a sleepover with a bunch of girls, light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Absolutely.
I lived in Arizona for a while. There used to be like this ongoing spooky story about this man who lurked in alleyways and all this other crazy stuff. Like, there's so many things.
Yep.
Share them with us because we're going to be the ones that believe you.
Yep, absolutely. And we're going to get those out there. And you, like Pearl said, you don't have to give us your name. You can change your name if you'd like. If you want us to say your name and all that, we'll put
That's
that
fine.
on there too.
And you can change your friends' names. You don't have to give, like, if you experience this with other people, you don't have to use their real names. Change them. It's all good.
It's all good up in our hood.
Yeah. Our tea hood.
Our tea hood. So what are we getting into today?
We are going to go to New Orleans.
We're home.
Yeah. And visit the Jackson Barracks. Originally, it was established as a result of the Federal Fortifications Act, which was something that came about because of the War of 1812. So we're going way back.
Way
back. This is when Congress had realized that there was really a big lack of coastal protection. So for cities like New Orleans, there's nobody there to defend it. It's right up against the water.
Right.
Uh-oh.
It's literally in the water.
Right. It is the water.
Right.
It was actually first known as New Orleans Barracks for very obvious reasons. And it was built in a quadrangle design. It was meant to be a rallying point for troops if there was an attack. And the buildings were constructed in such a way that it was like meant to be fortification.
Yes.
This means that the entire backs of these buildings have no windows. Not a one. Or at least not outward facing. You get a window into the next room.
Right.
The structures also have a 10-foot brick outer wall. So that's the completion of the fort. At that point, you got all your little barracks buildings in there and a big old brick wall. Jackson Barracks was first used during the Mexican-American War, and it also became the first public service hospital for veterans. So lots of injured soldiers from the Mexican War ended up in there. The title of New Orleans Barracks only lasted from 1837 to 1866. Then it was renamed Jackson Barracks to honor the Battle of New Orleans hero general, Mr. Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson.
That very same year, General Sheridan was charged with creating the very first African-American cavalry regiment. And this was created during peacetime. 2 of those 4 units that came about from this were known as Buffalo Soldiers. One of those divisions, the 25th Infantry, formed at Jackson Barracks in 1869. This regiment would participate in the Indian Wars and the Spanish-American War. So that's what led them to be called Buffalo Soldiers.
Well, I have a question.
Sure.
Did they always hang in a buffalo stance?
They might have.
I'm sorry. I had to throw some lyrics in there.
Right.
Nana Cherry. There we go. I'm old.
Well, so am I.
I loved her earrings in that video, by the way.
Yeah, they were great.
I always wanted some of those. And I was like, where can I find these?
You might find some now.
Probably. Way easier to find.
So Jackson Barracks was like actually controlled by the federal government up until the end of World War I. Then it became property of the state. The state used it for the National Guard.
Yes.
Which is what it's still used for now. It literally became like the headquarters to like artillery and stuff like that. They say that it was technically called the 141st Field Artillery Regiment at that point. And it's actually the oldest continuous unit in the Louisiana National Guard.
Oh,
so you get little tidbits of
lots of history
information. That regiment has been actually located in New Orleans since 1838.
Oh, wow.
So that's why they're saying, like, it's the longest one.
Absolutely the longest.
During the Great Depression, state and federal funds put the barracks through an extensive renovation, which I'm sure they were like, woohoo. And during World War II, the federal government actually took back control of the barracks. And then when the war was over, they gave it back to the state. Right. They're like, we're just going to take it when we need it.
We need that. Thank you.
We need to borrow this.
Here you go. You can have it back.
Now, unfortunately, in August 2005, the barracks post was nearly destroyed by floodwaters. From Katrina. That hoe.
She ruined everything.
She really did.
Like, really.
It took a massive $325 million to bring the barracks back. The majority of the post was rebuilt from scratch. And, you know, it was like 17,500 square feet of buildings that were constructed to original design. So they brought it back the same way it was before it got
destroyed,
decimated. And they used original materials where possible. So that's kind of just a little history before we get into the kookiness.
Is it haunted?
Is it haunted?
I'm sure it is, because I'm sure people have died there.
Yeah. So, of course, it's rumored to be haunted.
Right?
Why would I be talking about it if it were not?
All right. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm waiting for the ghosty part.
That would be silly.
I mean, hey, history.
So I think the most talked about biggest ghost that gets seen and experienced would be the first sergeant Henry Breunig. He actually killed himself there in 1937. The stories go that Breunig used to assist with the care of the horses at the barracks. He literally decides that 21 of these said horses are actually unfit for duty. So you would think maybe they just like sell them maybe to some farm people or something.
Right.
But no, they did not. They were shot to death.
Ugh. Not the horsies.
I don't think that Breunig knew that is what would happen to these horses, because the very next day they find his body and he had committed suicide.
Well, he's probably like heartbroken, like these poor horses.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm heartbroken.
Yeah.
Those poor horses. So now they say that they spot him and apparitions of other soldiers who possibly died in the time that it was being used as an infirmary for veterans and such. They say most of these apparitions are seen at night, and that people who work there in the night have heard water running where no water is running, doors slamming, and toilets flushing.
Oh.
And there's no other people around, and they're not the one flushing the toilet.
It's the horses. They're like...
Right. They're like, ka-down.
Yeah. We're going to stampede you in your sleep.
Yes. They also say that they see apparitions of Native Americans that were held prisoner there during the Trail of Tears.
Oh.
Something else.
That's sad.
That's really sad.
Yeah. I'm sure there's like several and just, infantry that was shot down there. And that's not including the more famous, not famous, but like the more seen ones that are going through there. So I'm sure there's lots of bumps in the night and apparitions that they see.
Yeah. And so they like have so many sites that are like, please share your experience with us, which is basically what we're asking you guys to do.
Yeah.
Moving forward for our little stories.
Right. Because if you go to, the Myrtles or something like that, you share it and you're like, this is what I saw.
Just tell the Myrtles.
Right.
But talking about this barracks, there have been like barracks in Georgia and a whole bunch of other places that are still being used. And like, I've read about experiences where it's a woman's barracks. There's a picture floating around the internet where these two female soldiers are standing in a room. They've like marked out their eyes and stuff and claim their picture so they know who it belongs to. But like, there's this shaggy-headed looking person. Like, there's no face. It's like the back of a person. And like some civilian type clothing, but it literally looks like a guy.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like any possibility of it being a girl. And it's like, what is back there behind them?
Yeah.
It's like a creepy picture they've shared. And when they share that creepy picture, then people are like, oh my gosh.
I have a creepy picture.
When I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
They're like, there's somebody who left a little story that says they got stationed at a place in Virginia Beach called Dam Neck.
Dam Neck.
Dam Neck. And they said, while the spirits never do anything like
malicious.
Yeah. Nothing malicious, nothing crazy, nothing mean. They're not like throwing stuff at people or whatever. They're just like, you can hear people walking down the hallway and there's nobody in the hallway. Yeah. And everybody who visits, like if they bring a civilian back to their room, sneaky deaky, that every single time people enter into that building, they're like, there's just some really heavy vibes here.
Yeah.
It literally caused one visitor to have a panic attack, and they've never had a panic attack before. Like, they were like, no, I got to get out of here. I can't stay here. There's something not cool here. There's like other stories in other barracks where they have like an old payphone sitting outside of a barracks room. And every night this payphone will ring like 10 times. Now, here's the thing. It's disconnected.
Oh, that's crazy.
The receiver is not even hooked up. The wire is cut. The receiver's still there, but it's not like you could pick it up and go, hello.
Right.
But it will ring 10 times in the middle of the night.
That's insane.
And like, one of the people talking about it was like, I sleep inside the room right by this, and we have no doors on our room.
So you hear it. Yeah.
So you can't help but hear it. And my other roommate's like, you're not hearing that? And she's like, I just sleep really heavy. So I wasn't really hearing it. Like, I was like, next time it happens, wake me up, make sure I'm all the way awake.
Right. I need to hear this.
And then actually heard it that time and was like, how the hell is this thing ringing? It's not even hooked up. It's literally just hanging on the wall for fun. Yeah. Those are the kind of things we want.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, tell us.
in Mobile, they have on Dolphin Island, there's a fort on Dolphin Island, and then right before you hit the underground, like the tunnel that goes under the water through Mobile Bay, there's Fort Conty right there. I have been to both of those, but Fort Conty definitely gives you a creep vibe when you go like down. It goes down in because it's up on a hill almost. So there's like not really a basement, but it's under the ground,
Right.
bunker. And there's certain parts that you go in there. I was like, I'm not walking in that room. I'm not going in there. I feel it before I even walk in there. And I know there's something heavy in there. So I'm like,
I don't want to
nope.
take it home.
I don't want it attaching to me and coming home with me at all.
Yeah. And so I guess I'll share on one of our Thursdays before we get some people. I'll write it out because I had my own little experiences out at Myrtle's. I've never spent the night there, but I want to.
Oh, me too.
That would be a cool thing to be able to write about.
I've been there like so many times.
But I've been there during the day a ton and through the whole tour several times.
Yep.
Because why not?
Exactly. It's so much fun. Every time you go, it's something different.
Right. It's never the same thing.
No.
Going out by the gazebo. I don't want to give it away because I'm going to use it now. But yeah. So, hope this helps get you a little comfy.
Absolutely.
Slightly.
And I have a story from when I was about 5 years old. The vampire that lived in my parents' bathroom. So we'll get into that one on one of them because it's a funny little story, but also every time I went down there, I saw it. So I'm like, it was either a devil or a vampire, and it freaked me out.
Or like I just moved and there's a weird cauldron left in the attic.
Yeah.
And like in one side of the attic
it's
storage.
A split attic,
And then the other side of the attic storage, there's a broken vampire statue.
Yeah.
I'm like, not touching them.
Yep. I know. You showed me and I was like, what?
Like, why are these things in this attic?
The cauldron's fine. It's the broken-headed Dracula over there.
That creeps me out a little bit. But, nothing's happened there. So, maybe it's totally
but
fine.
I mean, I don't say everybody, but like most people have experienced something or done something or have had some sort of like question, like, what the heck was that? Or, okay, we did something really, really stupid stories.
Or, I dreamt something that felt really, really real.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll take those two. Those are fun.
And not everybody has sleep paralysis, but everybody's sleep paralysis demon is different. Mine was hideous. Like when I used to get sleep paralysis, it was horrible.
Yeah. So it's like, we'll share ours to make you more comfortable with sharing yours. Weird stuff happens to people all the time.
And it doesn't have to be creepy weird. You know what? Your sister's like best friend's aunt might have dated some guy that turned out to be a serial killer. Like share those stories, like just those, things that you're like, I have this story.
Or maybe you had like an oogie feeling about something and you were like, we can't get on this airplane, some Final Destination type stuff. Yep. Like share that stuff.
Like, and one that I would say is here recently, you get on dating sites and things and there's these people and you just get this weird vibe from them. And I got this weird vibe. This one guy, he just, had kept messaging me. And then I was like, no. And then it got to the point where I was like, blocked him on it. Well, a month later, I get another request from him to swipe. And I'm like, dude. So he was creating multiple ones. And I guess he was floating around trying to get whomever. So one day I'm flipping through Facebook and I see this dude's mugshot. Pedophile. And I was like, my heart sank down to my big toe. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And like,
when you go, gosh, this is why I had this funky feeling.
I would have never matched with him anyway because I was like, meh.
Yeah.
But still, I had this feeling. I was like, absolutely not. You creep me out.
Right.
And
Tell
when
us
I
those
saw that,
stories.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, we want all of that
Yeah.
stuff.
So yeah,
Yeah.
let's make this like fun and exciting and give us some stories.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Patty Salzetta can give us some stories.
Ooh, I bet she's got some good stories.
She could give us something
Yes.
besides our theme music.
Absolutely.
We'd appreciate it.
Oh,
You know, I'll give her her trophy for being first.
That's right. Come on, Patty. You can do it.
Yeah.
Give us a story.
Give us one. So we don't have to just use ours.
Yep.
And you can send these stories to holdmysweetteapodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can message us, Facebook, Instagram, wherever. I mean, it'll fit.
Yeah. And we'll put like a little thing on Facebook.
Yeah, if you need something to
for
help,
like a guide.
Yeah, we'll put like a little guide to tell you the information we need, like just to complete the story. Yeah. And that way you have something to go by.
So it'll ask like, do you want to remain anonymous? Do you have a title for your story? The type of story, is it like paranormal? Is it an urban legend or a dare? Things like that. Mm-hmm. And then you can just put your story, and then of course, by giving us permission.
Yeah, when you submit this, you give us permission to release.
To use it, yeah.
Yeah, to use your story on our podcast.
And, we're going to try to get as many, depending on how many come in on there. We might not be able to use your specific story, but we're going to try to get them. We're going to group a few together.
If we get inundated.
Yeah.
It may be harder to fit, but we will get to it.
Yeah. We're going to put pinkies up, sip that tea, and we're going to tell some of your stories.
Yeah. And if they're like, you don't have to worry about length because like Holly said, we'll group some together and tell them.
Yeah. If it's just like 2 paragraphs, like we're good.
Doesn't have to be long.
Yep.
All right.
It's your new assignment.
That is it. That's your homework.
So full episodes on Mondays. And then we're going to be doing
every other
Sweet
Thursday.
Tea After Dark every other Thursday.
So this is officially the last Thursday episode that you get from regular podcast.
Right.
And then there won't be one next week.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
And then we'll continue. We'll start the After Dark on the following Thursday.
Yep. So it gives y'all some time because maybe we can tell one of ours and tell one of yours.
Right.
So it gives you a little time to get it in there if you want to.
Yeah, got a couple of weeks.
Be part of the beginning of something different.
Wouldn't that be exciting? The first one.
And if you're wanting to tell it yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe we can make arrangements for that to occur.
Absolutely.
So totally up to you.
Yep. So as always, Hold My Sweet Tea is a Drunken Bee production.
Bzz.
And you guys remember to stay safe out there and submit those stories. And just because we're dipping doesn't mean you can't keep sipping.
Bye.